Bro, that was actually really good. What the hell? That was a one shot. Claude just killed Opus Clips, and this is going to be a real test. We're going to use the same setup, the same source, and 3 different tools. Adobe just released a brand new feature connecting Claude to Adobe, and what this means is really big for the future of the creator economy. You can actually have AI eventually edit for you. So let's start with Adobe. Adobe's MCP connector, quick cut clipping, is native, and now it lives inside of Claude. It has the same job as Opus. Now let's see what happens when you actually run it. So what I am doing here is I want to test out the new Adobe connector. So I have a clip that you'll use and look at, and I want you to turn this into a YouTube short. We're gonna compare you versus Opus Clips to see how these 2 platforms differ and which one is subjectively better from the point of view of a content director. We're gonna have this in planning mode, so this will help us walk us through. So right out of the gate, we see that one of the largest constraints so far is that Opus Pro has been worked on for a very long time. So how I would like to call it is out of the box, or once you unwrap your toy, it is already working, it's robust, as you can see, whereas the Adobe one, it does take some thought and some experimentation. That's why I'm doing it here. How I first did this is, since I knew that Adobe and Claude, they both had a connector, so I ran this through in Claude code. I got an error in the first 15 minutes. There was some friction, and before the clip could even be seen, it was stopped dead in its tracks. These connector is only available in the regular Claude chat. So I had to restart this whole entire session. I didn't know why, but at the very beginning, I'm like, I don't think this will take that long. So I threw Opus Clips in. I was like, Opus Clip probably takes even longer than Claude does. So during the whole entire time, Opus had already finished, like about 10 minutes in, it had already finished, and we hadn't even gotten a clip back from Adobe. So that was already a big win on Opus Clips. What we found out in Adobe is that it explicitly does not understand speech content. The thing with Adobe, I think, is that it can see the picture, but it can't listen to the words. So it kind of felt like it just pulled the first 55 seconds out. And for short form content, the word is usually the whole entire point, right? Without the words, without knowing what is said on there, you can't really create anything. Okay, so the issue currently is that Adobe, it doesn't go through, transcribe the video into text and see or listen to what we have inside the video. It feels like it just kind of picked the first thing it saw, which is a big no-no as a content creator. You can't just pick the first thing that you see. You have to go through, you have to look at every single little thing that happens inside the video, and then do you plan out, okay, this moment's a good one, this one is a good one, this one is a good one. So on the Adobe side, after it gave us the video, there was nothing else, literally. There wasn't a transcript, there wasn't a timestamp. All it gave us was a download link. It did the first 55 seconds with no metadata, and the file name was the prompt. Whereas on Opus, it was a moment you cared about, a line that landed, a reason it was chosen. It's not really communicating with each other. They're just communicating at each other, and you, as the creator, you're still the middleman. It's kind of like being a manager, honestly. You're getting directions from one place, you send it over to the next place sends back the directions once it's done. And this is another thing, it's that it can only send you one at a time. You saw Opus, it sent all of them at once. The first finding was the setup friction was real. It was really, really hard to set up the Adobe with the Claude connector. Like, it was so overly complicated. Finding number 2, it can't hear you. I think that it uses a visual only clipping. It didn't seem like it knew what the script was. It kind of just picked the first 55 seconds and then called it done. It didn't go any further beyond that. It's just like, it got lazy and died. All right, well, I think we have a verdict here. So these were basically the same source, but here is Opus Clips. It's a tool a lot of you already probably use. So here is what we'll do in the meantime. Let's take a look at these clips while this runs. Introduce auto hook. Yeah, we got that. The third one is auto compaction. When your context, it gets too full, Claude squeezes your whole conversation into a compressed summary. Say you're doing your laundry, folding clothes, and all of a sudden you remember you've got a plane to catch. Let's look at these tiles as well. If you're on the $20 Claude Pro plan and This isn't really centered. Maybe you're thinking of upgrading to the $100 Max Claude plan. This might be the video that helps you save $960 in the next 12 months. Because even after upgrading to the Claude Max plan, I ended up still hitting my usage limit. Second, the Opus to Sonnet handoff. Use Opus to strategize. When the plan is locked, ask Opus to compress into a dense prompt. You can hand it off to Sonnet in a brand new chat. Paste it in, switch models, let Sonnet run from there. Third, define the outcome before you open the chat. Before you type in. Okay. Second, switch to Sonnet for anything that isn't strategy. By default, code, it lands you on Opus 4.7, and Opus is Anthropic's new. It's decent. Yeah, these are pretty decent. You know, they work. You can just use Opus and be done. But what if you already knew which moment you wanted to take from the video? And it wasn't because the algorithm guessed, but because it read your transcript. And that's where the AI stack starts. All right, perfect. Here we go. So here are the top 5 short moments. It gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gives us a recommendation as well, plus a strong runner up. So number 2 is what is actually killing me on the max plan. Let's do number 2. What it's gonna do now is it's gonna clip out this portion right here. Go ahead and edit it as well. Look at this. Now it gives me exact things of what's happening once we selected the clip. This is pretty cool. It plans out what the visual is as well. All right, so here's the full video, 53 seconds. Let's go ahead and watch through this and let's see how it looks. And what was actually killing me on the max plan? At first, it wasn't really obvious. I had to go looking for it. Every single message that you send in Claude, it rereads the entire conversation from the very top. Every one of them. That's how the architecture works. A developer, he ran an experiment, tracked his own chats across a full session, and over 98% of the tokens he built were spent
Look at that.
old history. The second thing that kills you is context rhyme. Claude remembers the first thing and the last thing in a conversation.
There's so much things going on right now.
It's in the middle. It summarizes the entire body, it throws away the detail, and you don't get to choose what stays. There's a study on this. At 250k tokens in a single chat, accuracy typically sits around 92%. And if you push that to 1 million, which some AI have now, it drops to 78%. Now, that's not a problem that Claude has. It's every AI company deals with this.
Bro, that was actually really good. What the hell? That was a one shot. Of course, there's a lot of things going on right here. We can give it some feedback as well. Once we can really understand how the sound effects gets implemented into the video, it's over. It is over. In terms of how good the shorts were, I would rank it like this. The Claude customized AI stack is definitely my number 1. Number 2 is Opus because of the speed and sheer quantity it can do. And number 3 would obviously be the Adobe MCP connector.
The expertise gap is the moat. How good you are at using these tools is literally the barrier of entry right now. You will just 10x what you can do if you learn these AI tools. 3 tools with 1 thesis. Adobe, they ship the headline, Opus ship the speed, and the AI stack, it ships your voice. And that's the only one nobody else can hand you. So guys, thank you for making it this far. If you're interested in learning more about AI and how you can use AI to 10x your creator skills, I have a school community called Art4. You can join it, you cannot join it, whatever. Maybe you want to join in the future. It might be a little bit too late because once we hit 20 members, I'm gonna start charging a price, and it's gonna be your fault that you didn't decide to join right now when it was still free.